It's CEO verse. I just jumped off the porch with dirty glove bastard.
I say there's 4 shooters, 1 car. Send 100 shots at 1 op. No TV, I just flip P's, but it's VVs when I talk.
All right, today we got CEO Verse jumping off the porch with us today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's going on with your gang?
I ain't doing nothing, man. Chilling, man. Pull up in Atlanta to turn up for the show last night.
For sure. How often are you in Atlanta to work?
At least once a month, for real, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does it compare back home to Richmond, Virginia?
Yeah, in Richmond, I don't really perform there much. You feel me? I get booked out here more than Richmond. And like in Richmond, it's probably like, it's how the promoters be wanting to carry. You feel me? You got to get plugged with a promoter for them to want to book you. Other than that, you ain't getting booked.
Sure.
Yeah.
What would you say life is like in Richmond?
Life in Richmond is like, I always tell people, it's 3 careers. It's either you go to work and do drugs, you a trapper, or you just a fan. It's only like 3 things to do, you feel me? Other than that, it's nothing to do there. That's why I get money and leave.
For sure.
Real shit.
Now the last one you just said, a fan. Define that for the people who are kind of confused.
Man, it's like people who just don't got no job. They don't have no necessarily guaranteed source of income, but they find a way to get that money to get high every day, you feel me?
Yeah.
Whether it's weed, perks, or whatever, you feel me?
I like that terminology, no cap. So how would you describe your childhood growing up in Richmond, Virginia?
My childhood growing up in Richmond, Virginia, I mean, my childhood was pretty lit for real. It's like, when I was a kid, like niggas used to get out of school to go have fun and shit, but I was already on some paper, you feel me? I used to get out of school, go cut grass with my granddad so I get some money to go to the mall, you feel me? So it's like, I don't know, when I was growing up, I was getting money since I was like 9, 10, you feel me? I was going to do lawn care for a hella years, you feel me?
For sure. So when would you consider yourself jumping off the porch?
I'm gonna say probably like, by like 13, 14, it was just like, I'm gonna do what I wanna do. Not that I wanna do some in the way shit all the time, but it was just like, I'm gonna do whatever I wanna do. It's like, I know when motherfuckers say, whatever you put your mind to, you can do it. That shit was real, you feel me? So.
What's the biggest life lesson you learned growing up?
The biggest life lesson I learned, I'm gonna probably say, is closed mouths don't get fed. And like I was a kid, I remember I wanted some ice cream bad as a bitch one night, right? I remember my mom was like in a bad mood, so I was scared to ask her for like an hour. And I just went there like, Mom, can I get some ice cream? She was like, boy, I don't care, go ahead. I'm like, what the fuck? I just waited a whole hour for that, like. And then ever since then, it's just like, I call nigga, ask her something wild. I call my nigga like, hey, let me borrow 50 bands real fast. Nigga, what?
Okay. So what's the biggest obstacle you feel you had to overcome?
My biggest obstacle I had to overcome. Learning how to get money fluently. You know what I'm saying? It's like, coming up is good, but it's like, staying up is hard, you feel me?
For sure.
I'd say that's the biggest obstacle.
So when did you start making music?
I started making music probably when I was like 10, 11. But I really wasn't sweet back then. You know, my brothers used to rap. But then it's like, they ain't really take it serious. So after like 2 years, I'm like, man, I'm getting good at this. Like, I really can do this. So then after that, I just went hand with it. And then my mama used to support me, you feel me? So once I had the support right there, it was already a rap. As soon as I started dropping shit, when I went to move to Virginia Beach, niggas was like, oh yeah, you hard, wait till you 21, wait till you 21. It's like, now 24, I'm raw, you feel me?
Yeah.
So.
How important is it to you to have such a solid and supportive foundation?
I mean, yeah, you really got to, cause for real, this ain't even no fun game to get in. Like, nigga, you gonna get your feelings hurt, you gonna get finessed a lot, and you gonna wanna quit a lot, you feel me? If you ain't got no solid foundation, you gonna quit, you feel me? Like, cause you gonna take so many L's and spend so much bread that you ain't even really got trying to be like the other rappers, you feel me? And it's just like, after a while, you can be like, God damn, you gonna look back like, what the fuck, I done spent 30,000, I spent 40,000, and I'm still doing the same shit. So. Yeah. You gotta have that foundation. Let me see it later.
Who would you say are some of your musical influences?
Musical influences, I'm gonna say, number one, I'm gonna say Future. You feel me? Because Future taught me like you gotta go in there and be an artist on the beat. Like it ain't about rapping all the time. You gotta go and make art, you feel me? And like when I was young, I used to rap like Meek Mill all fast and I used to let that shit breathe, you feel me? When I started listening to Ross, it was like, let the beat do the work sometimes, you feel me? Just chill, coolly, you feel me? And then I feel like the last person that influenced me after that was Drake. Because Drake came out and he came with that enunciation, the correct way, you feel me? Saying everything proper, but still talking shit at the same time, you feel me? So it's like, once I put all three of those together, I had an impeccable flow, you feel me?
Yeah. When would you say you started taking it serious?
I started taking it serious when I really moved to Virginia Beach. I dropped this mixtape called Champ Bailey Volume 1. And I just printed up a bunch of copies and shit. And I used to have my little gas or whatever. But niggas was really calling like, why I ain't get my mixtape yet? Well, bring me the gas and the tape. And I'm just like, oh, this shit going live.
Yeah.
My nigga right here used to be with me back in the day, bro. Like, no cap. Nigga used to be mad. Like, oh, you trying to act like I can't get the album? I'm like, I'm on the way, bro. So, for real, yeah, like I said, it's different in my city, you feel me? You gonna leave out of Richmond and get more love, you feel me? It's like, I ain't really got the motivation from being in the 7-5 to really want to do the music, you feel me?
For sure. At what point in time did you notice that your career was taking a turning point?
I noticed it was taking a turning point when I turned to the plug. Like, I would keep it a buck, which I had to learn, like, a motherfucker don't give a fuck what you saying if you ain't getting no money in real life, you feel me? And the nigga kept it real when it was like, yeah, you rap good and shit, but you ain't really rapping about no shit people give a fuck about. You gotta go do some shit in life that a motherfucker gonna wanna be you feel me? And then I got tired of spending my work checks on studio time, so I just started trapping, and then I don't know, that shit just was very successful.
And it worked out for you?
Yeah, it worked out. It worked out.
For sure. So what single or project was it for you that started making everybody pay more close attention to you?
Let me see. After I got out of college and all that shit, I was turning up in the city. I dropped this motherfucking album called Back with the Sack. Yeah, Back with the Sack. Yeah, look, I used to own the studio with my niggas in downtown, like by downtown Richmond or whatever. So I used to always go in there. I never used to just rap though. I used to just go in there. Like, I'm trapping at this point, you feel me? Like, I'm getting some money for real now, you feel me? So I'm like, man, fuck that rap shit. So I'll be going in the studio. So they like, bro, you don't never rap. You always talking about you got bars. We ain't heard shit yet. I'm like, what? You ain't heard? I'm like, man, stop playing.
Yeah.
So I mean, you know how when you ain't really popping, you thinking you popping. You feel me? It's like niggas didn't know me then. You feel me? But I knew I was hard. So one day I ended up dropping some shit. I dropped this song called Not Your Regular Nigga. Everybody in the studio like, what the fuck? Like, nigga, you be rapping? I'm like, hell yeah, bro. Like, you tripping? You feel me? So when I dropped that album, that shit went dumb. Like, that shit just went dumb, you feel me? And I had DJ Ben Frank hosting and promote the jump too. And he was really putting in that work on it. So it really was doing good online, you feel me? And you know how the city is. You do good online, then they fuck with you, you feel me? So that's when I really started booming.
Why do you feel that is more so like, once they notice everybody starts supporting you, they all want to follow suit and do the same?
I don't really know, like, it's like, I almost blame it on this. It's like Richmond is the first place that the slaves was at, you feel me? When Willie Lynch came over here to tell them how to break the slaves and all that, they went right in Richmond, you feel me? And what they put into their mind was to take the strong and whoop their ass in front of the weak to make everybody just bow down to you, feel me? So now it's like everybody just still got this same mentality that we all supposed to just stay down and bow down and just be fucked up. And then it's like, when you go against that shit and you want to try to be successful and be something different, it's like a crab in the barrel bucket. It's like, oh, he think he better than everybody else. Oh, he think he this the whole time. You just ain't want to be broke, you feel me? You just want to get some money. So that's how that shit is.
That is. So after the success of Back with a Sack, how confident were you in your career at that point?
Well, back then, I knew I was lit. I had a little bit of money, but I was still like hitting this black wall in the city. Like, if I want to get on the show, I got to get taxed or it ain't no slots for me to get on there. If I pay a DJ to play my shit, I'll be posted up in the club in the corner on the low, you feel me, waiting for them to play my shit. They don't play it, I'm pulling up like, yeah, where my bread at, bro? You ain't play my shit. So it kind of like, in a way, it blacklisted the nigga, you feel me? So it's like, even though I might pull up in your club and buy the section and buy some bottles and all that, you feel me? But then when I want to rap, it's like, nah, just go ahead and buy your section and chill on some shit, you feel me? So I took it upon myself. I started calling the club like I will book the whole club out. You feel me? What's up with that? So I had did a show at this shit called The Top. I had booked another Richmond artist. We had got the joint turned or whatever. I ain't even perform. I was just putting the show together, you feel me? So I already knew I could do it. So I went to go book Project Youngin after that, you feel me? I brought him to the city. And it was like, when I went to go book him, these niggas are dead ass not let you book the building and then call the artist to book them themselves.
Damn.
So after that, I was just like, this ain't even what I'm ready to do, you feel me? So after that, I just got back on the music shit. Then I started getting artists and shit. I dropped this song called 10 Bad Bitches with my old artist, Ray Too Nice. That shit went viral again. So then it was like, it was back lit up again, you feel me? So.
Speaking of your artists, I'm seeing that you bought one of your artists a Benz.
Fact.
Does that come with the label?
No, it don't necessarily come with the labels, just if I fuck with you feel me? It's like, niggas be thinking this music shit about rapping, it's about nigga getting some fucking money for real, you feel me? So it's like, if a nigga gonna help me get some money, and you gonna play your part, it's just like shit. Some shit you need, like nigga, you might just get a Benz, you feel me? Like,
yeah.
If I fuck with you, you feel me? If your ass goddamn about to get put out your crib or some shit, nigga, we might just pull up and pay for that shit, you feel me? If you part of the gang, you feel me? We ain't gonna let none of our niggas just starve when that happen.
That's solid. I bet you he was mad appreciative of that shit too.
Yeah, sort of.
Shit.
Sort of, man.
For sure. So let's get into the success of Recessions. Did that ever surprise you?
Yeah, Recession was like, yeah, when that joke. Matter of fact, when I first seen the video before it even dropped, I knew it was going dumb. My nigga shot by Jock, he be shooting a lot of young boy and shit, you know, We Good Production. So when they shot my video and he sent me the joint, I'm like, bro, this shit look harder than all the videos you shot for young boy. He was like, bro, I know I said the same thing. So I'm like, yeah, this bitch about to go dumb. So when I dropped that shit, I knew off the top, I'm like, I ain't about to just drop this shit and not market that shit, you feel me? So as soon as I dropped that bitch, I started putting that bread behind it, you feel me? That's what y'all niggas gotta do. Put that bread behind your shit. Don't just make it. Put your bread behind it. But yeah, man, that's what I did with that, so that's why that shit was like that. And then it was a hard song on top of that. So that was really good.
So like you just said, a lot of artists don't pay attention to, they just pay attention to the glitz and the glamour of the double taps and the likes and the retweets and the follows. How important exactly is it for an artist to invest into their career, the marketing?
That shit is like very important. It's like, it's probably like, let's just say 20 million people listen to Spotify every day, right? And out of them 20 million people, let's just say it's 100 million playlists. You getting in them playlists, there's a way to get discovered now, you feel me? Like somebody might be on the fucking plane listening to Spotify, right? And then my shit might come up in the 100 late night hits for that month, you feel me? And they like, damn, who the fuck is this nigga, you feel me? Now they going straight to my Spotify page. And now I just gained a new fan, you feel me? And then it's like, it's gonna be people who heard me already, who don't really know who I am or don't really follow me or nothing, but they gonna see me on here and be like, oh, that's Verse. Let me go follow my, you feel me? So it's like, you gotta just connect them dots sometimes, you feel me? Like, niggas see you on YouTube, and then you get sponsored on the gram, and then they see you on some shit like this, you feel me? So that's what it's about for real, marketing and connecting them dots all the way.
For sure. And you definitely connected on them dots on Do It Again featuring Foogiano.
Facts, yeah. Yeah, that was a nice record I did with Foo. It came out good. I really wish it would have bubbled harder, but I really probably need to go back and market that joint some more right now. But I was just lucky to even come up on the feature the way I did, you feel me? So that was good. Like, I met Foo, like, when he first got signed to AE, before he had this song with Lil Baby and all that, I was opening up at a show for Euro Gotti. And I remember I was trying to walk up in the section. They like, no, back up. Euro Gotti don't know you. And I'm like, I ain't even looking for, bro. I'm looking for the nigga that sang that Baby Mama song, you feel me? So Foogiano leaning around. He like, man, who was that? You know, y'all country. He like, who was that? I'm like, it's Verse, bro. You feel me? So he tripping off me. I get locked in with him, you feel me? So it was a couple months later that, nigga, that shit that hit a fucking million views. Now he got a song out with Baby and shit too. I'm still locked in with him. I can just straight call a nigga phone like, what's good, my nigga, such and such, such. All right, I'm ready to do the feature now. So I was already locked in on the number before the numbers went up, you feel me? So I'm like, I gotta just go ahead and jump on that shit, you feel me?
That's solid. So how did you get your rap name?
It's funny though. I swear when I was like 12, right? I used to be Young Streets, bro. No cap. But I was smart. I'm like, when I'm 25, Young Streets gonna be whack. I'm like, I can't even rock out like that. So then I would just verse, you feel me? But verse was a very extraordinary rhyme spitting entertainment. So it was like once I started being a boss in life and started running shit, that's when I added the CEO to it. Cause I just wanted to enhance the cash. That's what it mean, cash enhancements only. So that's how I got CEO verse.
That's hard. So what does SDE stand for?
SDE stand for So Dangerous Entertainment, you feel me? But it's so crazy cause back in the day, it really wasn't having nothing to do with rapping, you feel me? We was just feeling like we was dangerous, you feel me? So that was our little clique, you feel me? Like back in the day, used to have a whole bunch of little cliques, like, it used to be like Wob and Get 'em Mob and all that other shit, you feel me? We was just SDE, you feel me? We had that shit from Richmond to Virginia Beach, you feel me? So when I really started rapping and going hard and really taking that shit serious, and I'm like, oh no, nigga, this the label, like, nigga, this is our trade, like, this is the brand, like, this ain't just no SDE, like, nigga, this is the SDE, like, you feel me? So shit, we been running with it ever since. I got that motherfucker on my bill right now.
For sure. What's your current thoughts on the rap game as of now?
My current thoughts on the rap game as of now. Well, right now, I ain't gonna wear it's pretty good. Right now, it's pretty good. It's way better than it was just a couple years ago. Like, it was getting fucked up out here. And now we got some real street niggas back up in here, you feel me? So I'm feeling that shit, you feel me? I'm fucking with Bankroll Freddy, you feel me? You know, I say niggas like Pooh Shiesty, real street niggas that can't. Niggas trying to stay out the hood, get that motherfucking money now, you feel me? But like, all that shit they had going on a couple years ago, you feel me? All the dresses and nails and all that, you feel me? That shit was like fucking up the game a little bit, cause it was like making niggas like us. It's like, all right, that shit all right, but goddamn, why you gotta do all that, you feel me? So now it's like way better, like it's real good music.
Sure. What's the biggest sacrifice you feel you had to make for your career?
God damn, my biggest sacrifice I had to make for my career. Man, that's a hard question, man, cause for real, man, I'm really in the streets, you feel me? Like, and it's like, I don't really sacrifice nothing that I can't really just give up or just lose to invest in this music shit no more, you feel me? So I don't really sacrifice shit for this no more, you feel me? Like, I do this shit cause I'm good at it and I'm just rapping my life that I live on a day-to-day basis, you feel me? And there's other niggas who do the same shit that I do who wanna listen to it. But I ain't sacrificing shit for music no more, you feel me?
For sure. How would you describe the music scene back at home in Richmond, Virginia?
The music scene for back at home in Richmond, Virginia, I mean, we got a couple niggas that's popping, but it's like everybody that's popping is in their own section, I should say, you feel me? It's like, I might know a nigga that's popping, right? And he gonna know me, but we might not necessarily link up on no music shit. We might get some money together, but everything's so political with that shit, you feel me? It's like, his homeboys might not like some of my homeboys, so if we was to link up, it'll be a fucking problem, you know what I'm saying? It's just so goddamn stay in your own lane and shit, you feel me? It's like, just stay in your own lane with that shit. Every now and then, you'll see niggas link up, you feel me? Like, but other than that, that shit just, everybody doing their own thing. Niggas is popping, there's other niggas who popping from Richmond, you feel me? But of course, you feel me, Big Verse, the littest. No cap.
Why do you feel they overlook the talent out of Richmond?
I mean, I don't even want to say this, but I'm gonna have to say it. But in a way, it's like every time somebody, industry-wise, or just somebody who wanted to fuck with a Richmond artist, they came to fuck with a Richmond artist, they was disappointed. You feel me? Like, niggas be ego tripping and shit, or niggas is one-hit wonders, you feel me? So it's like it was just an article that came out, Richmond is top underground city. It's like, really we is, but niggas is not gonna come and find out because every time they tried to come and fuck with a Richmond motherfucker, it was bad business. You feel me? At the end of the day, people don't understand this shit about money, you feel me? So it's just like, let's just say if a label called a nigga today, right? they not gonna want to give you $250,000 if you really you can be too much in the streets, and they see these people be scared to give you 250 bands. Number one, you ain't never had 250 bands. Number two, if you get smoked today, they need to make 250 bands back off your music while you dead. So it's a risk for them, you feel me? So just all that shit put together, I feel like that's why Richmond gotta be overlooked, you feel me? We not a commercial city, like nigga, it just is what it is there, you feel me?
That's straight up though. So talk to us about your forthcoming project.
My forthcoming project, I don't even know exactly what it is. I'm just making hits right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm just living
So you more
life.
so focused on the singles, you'll say?
Yeah, more so like, I just need to build up my catalog. Like, I was just in Florida for like a week. I just did mega songs with mega different people, like, you feel me? I got some shit with 5-year foreign artists. I got some shit with my nigga Red Light. I got some shit with Porterville, baby. You feel me? I got some shit of songs with different motherfuckers, cause I'm just trying to run in my catalog, you feel me? Like, I could be down here one weekend and see another lit nigga, be like, oh damn, matter of fact, he already got that song, my nigga, let's just go ahead and shoot a video and drop that shit, and then we gonna start catching the check off of that, you feel me? So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just building up the catalog. I don't really know what I'm dropping or when I'm dropping it, but when I drop it, it's gonna be hard.
For sure. Would you find it easier to promote singles versus promoting the project?
Well, yeah, I look at it like this. Like I said, marketing really is important, you feel me? So marketing a whole album is more expensive than marketing a single, you feel me? Marketing a single, you can drop this single and you marketing that one thing to several different platforms, you feel me? And you can concentrate your bread, focus your bread, and get an actual turnaround outcome, you feel me? Trying to market them whole albums is just like a hit or miss, and it's a more longevity, you feel me? Like, you're really supposed to promote an album for 2-3 months before you drop it, you feel me? And how much money and work and effort you put into promoting that shit every day within that time, you feel me? It's gonna be the outcome of your album, you feel me? But with a single, you can drop a single and you can goddamn call the right marketing people if you got the right marketing people, and you can spend 5 bands and your shit is gonna be everywhere it need to be, you feel me? They gonna write you blog write-ups, they gonna write you press write-ups, the same shit they'll do for the album, but it's like, you're not asking the motherfucker to go and stream my whole album. I just want you to go stream this one song, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, people's attention span is so short, like, that's like when a motherfucker do drop an album, niggas ain't really going to the album to listen to the album. Like, they like, well, I already know this one song on there, let me go to that one first and then I'm gonna listen to it, you feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like, the single is easier, more affordable, and you target your bread more, you feel me?
Absolutely. What artists would you want to work with the most?
Right now, I like to work with Future. When I go in the booth with Future, that one day when I do get there, I'm gonna slay that shit so hard, and I'm gonna want to step on my box now because I've been doing like R&B and shit now. I gotta get some shit in with The Weeknd one day, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Some like a pop record, you feel me? I'm trying to go do some pop shit now, you feel me? So shit like that. I'm thinking about dropping some shit with Bankroll Freddy right now too. That shit might be on the way, y'all stay tuned for that too.
How about producers?
Producers. The producer that I really want to work with the most right now, and he might not even be like super famous to like regular people. Like, he's not like, you know what I'm saying, one of those. But it's a dude named Pablo MCR, you feel me? But he be making beats for Lil Baby and Moneybagg Yo. He got hella credits and shit already. But like right now, I'm trying to get a little EP in with him, you feel me? Because all his beats hard. Like, I slay every one of them.
For sure. So, talk to us about grinding as an independent artist.
Grinding as an independent artist, man, this shit hard. It's like, it's hard. Because the same shit that the labels be doing for the artists, once they get on, independent is just saying you're gonna do all that same shit yourself. You're gonna do all that same shit with your own bread, with your own time, you feel me? With your own resources, you feel me? And that shit is hard, you feel me? You gotta network, you gotta move around, you gotta meet everybody you need to meet. And it's like I said, bro, I've been doing this shit since I was like 12, you feel me? I'm 24. Like, I know everybody I need to know because I've been networking, I've been moving around, you feel me? It's like, when I get to a certain point, I already know who I can call and say, yeah, get me to the table with Universal. Tell niggas I want $1 million real fast, you feel me? It's just not time yet, you feel me? Yeah. But I got all the information, all the salt, like this is, it's like, it's a whole build up, you feel me? Like, it ain't just about rapping, it's like, niggas think I spend hella money on clothes and shit for nothing, you feel me? It's like, I have to be fresh every day, you feel me? Like, when niggas see me, they're gonna say, oh yeah, Verse was fresh again when I seen him, you feel me? It's like,
straight up.
You know what I'm saying? When I pop out of town and we ride foreigns and shit, I do that because it's an image I have to keep up. I have to do shit that niggas can't do, you feel me? If I do the same shit you do every day, you don't give a fuck about it, it's like, you ain't knowing nothing I can't do, you feel me?
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas wanna listen to fucking Lil Baby because when they see him, my nigga, he's so fucking iced up, they like, he's fucking rich as shit, I need to be like that, turn that shit on, you feel me? So I gotta do the same shit, you feel me?
Nah, for real. So what else you out here working on, Verse?
But right now, I'm really working on like real life shit. I'm working on like credit, you feel me? I'm in the real estate. Like I wanna start getting some trucks and shit. I've been trying to like get into the trucking company for like the last month. Bro, that shit is so irritating and it's just like, it's so much shit like, get a truck and then it's like, oh, well, you're gonna have to give these people this much money every time you make a run for them until you get your own DOT number. All right, cool, how much that is? Well, that's about 2,500, 3 bags, like, all right, cool. Then it's like, oh, but to do that, you need to have $1 million insurance on your business already. Like, all right, like every fucking time you do one thing, it's something else, you feel me? But it's like, once I get that shit on the road, then I'm gonna be all right. Then I'm probably gonna really start coming with the music more so consistent, cause I ain't got shit to rap about unless my real life going on right, because that's the shit that I'm rapping about, you feel me?
Absolutely. Any last words and shout outs?
Man, last words is, man, y'all just be on the lookout, man. It's CEO Verse, SDS the label, you feel me? I got gang with me in here, and y'all already know how it is, man. We jumping off the porch.
I say there's 4 shooters, 1 car, send 100 shots to 1 op. No TV, I just flip peas, but it's VVs when I talk. It's VVs in my tongue.